This unit will take you through the first 3 stages of USA Weightlifting's athlete development model. These stages are Active Start, Fundamentals, and Learn to Train.
The Active Start stage includes children up to the age of 6. For this age group, coaches and sport leaders should encourage and facilitate children to be involved in unstructured, free play as much as possible. For children in these years, it is all about having fun and being active. But at the same time, children are developing fundamental movement skills, also called physical literacy. The next stage on the athlete development pathway is called the fundamental stage.
At this stage, you can begin to introduce some structure into your coaching program, although coaching at this point still doesn't resemble what coaches typically think about when they visualize coaching and training for weightlifting.
This stage includes children between the ages of 6 to 8 years for females or 6 to 9 years for males, which means these children are in early elementary school. At these ages, children are physically able to handle longer periods of aerobic or endurance activities. However, because their anaerobic capabilities are still relatively underdeveloped, the ability to tolerate high-intensity strength work is not great. In that sense, highly specific and prolonged intensity weight training activities are still not recommended.
Strength building activities can be introduced through games that involve a child's own body weight, and they can also include Swiss ball and medicine ball activities. But remember, their anaerobic system is still under construction, so this type of training should only comprise a small percentage of a child's total training or play time.
Mentally and emotionally, children prefer to move rather than stand or sit and listen. And at this age, most children don't follow abstract or high-level concepts very well. So since this stage is all about moving and having fun and playing games, make sure you keep your instructions for games and activities short and simple. Keep them moving. The third part of laying the foundation is called the Learn to Train stage, which corresponds to the ages of 8 to 11 years for females and 9 to 12 years of age for males. This is when you can begin to introduce focused training activities to develop speed, agility, coordination, and flexibility.
Now is the time to begin weightlifting specific training. At these ages, children can undertake specific training up to 2 times per week for a maximum of 45 to 60 minutes per session.
It is still too early to specialize in a single sport, so for the rest of the time a child can and should sample other sports.
Using the suggested training times, a child at this stage should accumulate no more than 100 to 150 hours of weightlifting specific training per year in the latter stages of the Learn to Train stage. Remember that this is called the Learn to Train stage for a reason. Children should be learning the principles of training, not engaging in high-level intense competition. This includes introducing and developing concepts such as very simple periodization, rest and recovery, warm-up, cool-down, stretching, and executing correct technique. The focus should be on learning, not lifting as much weight as possible or lifting personal bests. In that sense, you should begin to explain these concepts to children and explain how they fit together for a well-designed training program. Athletes can be introduced to competition towards the final 2 years of this stage. Although the focus here should be on enjoyment, learning weightlifting competition rules and the process of competition, not on winning. We recommend a very low ratio of competition to training. As such, we suggest no more than 30% of a child's total time spent in weightlifting should be spent in actual competition or competition-related activities. The other 70% should be devoted to training.
A good point, Paul. So in summary, these 3 stages should progress from as much unstructured free play and movement as possible to more structured games and activities, and then to low-level but structured weightlifting specific training. The emphasis should be on having fun, socializing with other active children, and sampling multiple sports, while laying the foundation for structured and focused weightlifting training and competition. that we will explore in the next stages of USA Weightlifting's athlete development model.